Portugal, who currently sit at 1-0, playing Team Finland in their first game of the tournament. Finland back after a multi-year absence from the ISBHF event. Great to see the Scandinavian country here represented. Finland win the opening face-off. Starting goaltenders tonight for Finland is Vilart Kusamo, and Justin Cruz gets the nod for Portugal. My name is Steve Power, folks, and please feel free to reach out to me via Twitter. My Twitter handle is @StevePowerNL. By all means, you want to give you some shout-outs to your players or anything at all, any comments I can put on the air, I certainly will do so. Portugal controlling the ball here in the early going. Here's Matthew David. David gets the puck over the blue line, but comes right back out right away. And Jason Kyoga takes over for the Portuguese. Kyoga waits for his mates to make a complete line change, and they do so. Matthew Takuto takes over for Team Portugal. Takuto to Kyoga. Kyoga is going to hammer one in, hits the referee. Referee's tough. He didn't even flinch when that ball hit him. And Team Finland takes it away as Arto Escola puts the ball behind the net for Mikael Kusela. Finland. Escola comes down the left side. Escola gingerly lifts the ball into Portuguese territory. And Portugal a chance to come away as Dustin Macbeth. Macbeth battles down low. Portugal defense making a change. Chance for Finland to pick the ball up behind the net. Certainly going to be a feeling out process, you would think, between both of these teams. Playing each other for the first time, and I don't know if ever in the World Championship event. Team Finland now going to take this opportunity to make some line changes, wait for their mates to come on board. Team Portugal with a 2-1-2 neutral zone defense, and Finland's number 13, Sami Pisalo, lifts the ball into the zone a little bit high. It goes off the net, so we'll have a face-off outside. 1:55 in, the best athletes in the world. Best ball hockey players in the world here for sure in the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Zug, Switzerland. Face-off from center, won by Team Finland. Thomas Kursu up to the neutral zone. Gonna get knocked back. Kursu giving chase. And Pedro Cabral running in and Brian Cavallo running in for Team Portugal. Tries to stop the flooring attempt, but the ball comes down all the way. Flooring will be the call. Portugal gonna have to go back for a face-off to the right of their goaltender, Justin Cruz. So stepping in for the Finns is Mikael Kusela on the face-off. Kusela gives chase into the corner. Team Portugal comes away with the ball as Adam Carrera steps out. Carrera stops, settles things down, waits for his mates to get open. Carrera's going to go across the floor to his defensive partner. And Team Portugal look to gain the opposition's blue line, but Kusela takes over for Finland. Ball knocked in the neutral zone, and that's going to be an offside call as the Kusela was caught in over the blue line. Ball hit him. Offsides will be the call. Face-off just going to be outside the Finnish blue line. And G-Money, you're tweeting at me, big fella, but that's my pal George Scott is calling the game in the other rink. The Armenia game is Armenia-Haiti, I believe, going on the other side in B-pool action. With me, I've got the Finns and the Portuguese, and going to be a penalty call here as the Portuguese player got his stick up a little bit on the Finnish forward as Billy Vahanen. His head jumped back a bit. I don't know if the stick got him, but he sold it enough. And we're going to have a high sticking penalty going against Portugal as number 18, Joe Pontes, is going to have to go to the box. And Jason Baiani checking in with me, and he's too kind once again. Jason, former standout player for Team Canada, a guy I need to get a hold of, incidentally, about Masters. Looking to come on my squad. I don't know if you're listening, Jason. If you're interested, direct message me. Anyway, Finland on the power play. Early going of this game. Team Finland, here's a shot, rebound in front of the net. And number 5 got a stick on it. And I tell you what, the goaltender, Justin Cruz, came across. And if that was ever a blatant attempt to knock the net off his moorings, I don't know what was. Portugal goalie in a little trouble there, so he did his best to get a stoppage in play. Going to do it all over again and face off to his right. Finland in white, Portugal in red. Face off, won by the Portuguese, Christopher Criador. Can't quite get to it. Now it comes to the defenseman, Lauri Vatanen. Vatanen, long shot, rebound off the boards. Very, very lively boards here in Zug. And the goaltenders and defensemen, for that matter, have to be very, very careful with the ball coming off the boards. Finland tried a long dump in. Portuguese defenseman number 24, Jason Quiroga, is going to get to it first. He has a chance to clear. Can't get it out. Going to be kept in by Lauri Vatanen. Lauri Vatanen. Cross floor pass, one-time shot. That's a misses. Rebound comes off the end boards. Cruz does a good job to steer that aside. Vatanen sets it up for number 84, Mikhail Kusela. Kusela down low into the offboards for his player. Finland now work it down low. Going to come back out high to Kusela. Kusela to Vatanen. Vatanen winds up, but he misfires on that one. And that's going to give Portugal a chance to clear the ball down the floor. Team Finland on the power play here in the early stages of this first period. Not much going in the way of good quality scoring chances. Finland dumped the ball in, set playing that dump in. They get it easily. Smart job by the Finnish player there, dumping it in. And we notice the Portuguese fans tonight, they've brought the drums into the building. And once again, the atmosphere of these European fans, unbelievable. Shot from the outside by the Finns. That one misses on the short side. It's going to be cleared down the boards, and that's going to do it for the power play. And Finland come out empty. Here come the Finns. Long lead pass. That miss is going to go all the way down for icing. And the face-off will come back into Finland territory. Face-off going to be to the right of the goalie, Vilart Kusamo. And if anybody knows better Finnish than I do, which is none, and you can feel free to correct me on the pronunciation of these names. Here's Portugal, shot in the slot area, doesn't get through. Good play there by the Finnish forward to block that shot. Carrera for Portugal, cross-four pass for Sekera. Chris Sekera knifes the ball into Finnish territory. That takes a funny hop up the boards. And Janis Yulamu has to come back for Team Finland. Finland over to Yulamu. Yulamu up to the blue line. Met there by the Portuguese defenseman right away. And Carrera gets the ball outside in the neutral zone. Lauri Vatanen moves the ball up the boards for Arto Escala. Backhand pass for Vatanen. Can't quite get to that. And Portugal moves up into the zone. Both teams still feeling each other out. Despite an early power play by the Finns, not much happening in the way of offense on either side. Ball gets wrapped around the wall, comes out into the neutral zone. Ryan Leal elects to fire it back in for Portugal. Here's Vili Vanen. He moves the ball up, can't get it. Pass comes across the slot area. Here it is in the high slot, big number 88. Christopher Criador tries to get one through, can't do it. And away come Team Finland. Good back-checking pressure by the Portuguese. And Finland elect to dump the ball in pretty harmlessly. Finnish player bumps the Portugal player off the ball there. Scoring chance. Portuguese player going up looking for a penalty call. None to be had. And number 26 of Portugal, Justin Cabral, got bodied off very hard. Now Cabral with the ball in the corner. Cabral plays tag with his defensive partner. Cabral turns the ball over to Michael Kusela. Kusela Down low, Kusala battles with Cabral. Cabral's going to ring the ball around the boards the other way. Finnish defenseman steps up to keep it in. That's Thomas Kursu. Now the ball comes out into the neutral zone. Chance for Portugal to clear, and they do so off the stick of Christopher Creador. Team Finland now. They stop and settle things down in their own end halfway through this first period. Team Finland 0, Portugal no score in the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championship. Brought to you from Zug, Switzerland. The real deal, folks. The best players in the world are here indeed at this event. Here's Finland. Finland in the neutral zone. Nice give and go play there from Sami Juvani. Shot on goal, and Cruz drops down to the knees and slaps that one down with the leather lobster. 7:41 gone into the first period, no score. Face-off is going to be to the left of the Portugal goalie. Team Portugal win the draw. And Brian Cavallo puts the ball all the way out. Ball goes all the way down the floor, but great hustle by Cavallo to stop the icing call. Here's Cavallo, shot in the slot. One-timer attempt there. Cavallo did yeoman's work there, and he set up Justin Torres. Point blank in the slot, but Torres fired it over the top of the net. Torres did well to get it off quickly, just didn't get good wood on it and missed a glorious opportunity. Team Portugal coming close right there. Finland setting up shop behind their own net. Portugal, a little different look on this forecheck before, for sure. Here's Finland, number 13, Sami Pizzalo. Sami Pizzalo down low for 14, Yunus Ratio. He turns the ball over. And now a chance for Portugal to clear. It's Brandon Aruda fighting for it along the wall with Pizzalo. Coming in to help out is Pontes. Pontes gets the ball out, and Aruda is going to chase it down, but Finland go back and pick it up first. It's Thomas Kursu. Kursu still with the ball. He's going to put it back for his defensive partner, and they'll settle things down behind the net. Kursu goes for a change, all Finland going for a change, and the defensive player just waiting for his mates to come onside. Ball gets moved up to Ioannis Pukima. Here's Pukima coming down all the way himself, and he's going to draw a penalty. And the Portugal player not happy, not sure if he's not happy with himself or the call. And I'm going to guess by his shaking of the head it's the call, but my end, that didn't look like a bad one. And Joe Pontes throws his stick in the penalty box. He's got to be careful there. He might be risking getting a misconduct penalty. We see the official going over to speak to him. Might give him the benefit of the doubt now. And you can see Portuguese player Christopher Creador going over to talk to his teammate, tell him to settle down a little. As Finland going to get their second power play opportunity, 8:07 into this first period. Creador having a little chat with the official, the team captain for Portugal. One of those calls there, that one could go either way. Sometimes you let it go, but you know something? I'm not exactly captain of the referees union, but I can't blame him too much on that one. So we're having an issue with the clock now. For some reason, the penalty is up there. Not quite sure if they gave the Portugal player an additional misconduct or not. And it seems like we're ready to go now. .6:10 left to go here in the first period. No score, Finland versus Portugal. A-pool action, 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Here's Kusela. Kusela for Vatanen. Vatanen down low, one-time shot. Comes around, no one knew where the ball was, but fortunately for Portugal, Cruz had his eye keen. Here's Vatanen. Vatanen, long shot, right on. No rebound there. Cruz got it swallowed up. Official hasn't blown the whistle. That's questionable because I couldn't see the ball up there. There's no way that official could have seen that ball. Cruz has lost his stick. Finland pressing. Long drive from the point, can't get it through. Here's another opportunity. And Cruz drops down and covers that one up. And we get the call from the official there. 1:18 left to go in the power play. Finland buzzing around the net. Good quality opportunities there. So face-off is going to be to the right of Justin Cruz in the Portugal goal. Finland on the power play. Still got a $1:15 left to go. Back to the point. Moves it down for Nieminen. Nieminen. Back to the point there. Threatening to shoot is Giovanni. Now he shoots. Giovanni gets it through. Blocked in front. Here's a chance in front. A rebound attempt there in the stick of Jari Pahola. Couldn't put it through. He missed over the top of the net. Pahola down low. Puts it on the half boards. Back to the point for Giovanni. Giovanni moves it over for Nieminen. Nieminen. That shot goes through. Deflects. Goes high into the net off a Finnish player. And that face-off's going to come outside. 46 seconds left to go in the power play. And Finland making some wholesale changes. Portugal electing to go with the same penalty killers. Seems for the duration. From the draw, won cleanly by the Portuguese. Chance to eat some precious time off the clock. And gingerly lifted down the floor by Chris Sakura. Finland regroup now on the power play. Bringing the ball up the floor, Finland. They look to get some momentum at the blue line, try to dump in, didn't work that time. Free transfer for Portugal to clear, and done so wheelies by Ricardo Pires of Portugal. Finland now, numbers at the blue line, looking to run the ball in themselves. They do so, get it up. Scramble attempt here. Finland gloved the ball down. Didn't glove it to the head, so they make a good play. Here's Virtanen. Virtanen takes a shot, that's blocked. Portugal player out of the box now. Portugal's got numbers on this rush. Here comes Team Portugal, it's Leal. Leal shot right on, and Kusumo steers that one aside. Matthew Leal with a nice shot there on a 2-on-2. Here comes Finland. Finland now turn the ball over to the Portuguese in their own end. And Team Portugal with a chance to come away. It's Arago. Sorry, folks. Arlindo Arago puts it down, can't get the red line, and ball goes all the way down for flooring. 3:45 left to go here in the first period. No score. Portugal versus Finland from the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. The best in the world here in Zug this week. Face off in Portugal territory. Justin Cruz getting settled away off this draw. Face-off won by the Portuguese. Finland pressuring right away. Here's Arago. Arago still fighting for the ball. Great job there by the Portuguese defenseman, but the Finnish forecheck is tenacious. And yeoman's work being done there by Paulus Karniemi from Finland. Finland, one of the rare times we've seen countries from outside of North America be aggressive on the forecheck, but the Finns seem to be doing it. I guess if my geography is correct, they're not a European country, they're a Scandinavian country. Finns in ice hockey known as have a sort of a crossbreed between Scandinavian and North American hockey, so maybe they're taking a page out of the Canadian ball hockey playbook as well. Finland behind their own net. It's Kursu. Kursu under some pressure there. Nice move there by the Finnish defenseman, Thomas Kursu. Lead pass in the neutral zone. That one's picked off by Portugal. Stolen by number 5, Matthew DeCuto. Now Finland a chance to come away. Ball off the boards, and Creador makes a pass up to the blue line. Portugal over the blue line. Can't get anything going offensively. Fighting for it along the wall is number 21. Moves it back to 24 for Portugal. He puts a shot through. That's Quiroga. Here's a shot from the side. Blocked by the Finnish defenseman as Brian Cavallo can't get it through. Team Portugal now with a little bit of pressure on the Finns. in their own end of the rink. Here's Torres behind it. Justin Torres passes it out to Peter Cabral. Cabral back to the point. Might see a shot here, but it's blocked by the Finns. And away comes Team Finland. Going to be a penalty coming up again to Portugal, I think. Team Portugal. Boy, wow. Now that's weird. Referee calls the penalty on Finland. Finland must have ran about 60 feet with the ball before the penalty was called. When Portugal touched, the whistle blew. But anyway, the Portuguese, no need to get upset. You're getting a turn on the power play as Thomas Kursu gonna go to the box for the Finns. Face-off is gonna be to the left. Vilart Kusamo in the Finnish goal. From the draw, Portugal maintain possession. Here's Pires. Pires back to the point for Carrera. Adam Carrera moves the ball down low. Portugal quickly go with a high-low attack. Here's Pires in the slot. He scores! Ricardo Pires gets the Portuguese on the board on the power play. It only took 16 seconds. Portuguese really quickly moving the ball from east to west and north to south and find the open man in the slot. And they dent the twine first in this one. Team Portugal on the power play go ahead by a score of 1-0. Face off now at center. Here's Finland. Finland come up to the blue line. Music's still playing here in the arena. A little extra jump for the players. Here's a shot from the Finns. That one misses high over the top of the net. Finland looking for an answer right away. It's Kusela. Kusela down low. Can't beat two Portuguese players. And Pedro Cabral gets a chance to come away for Portugal. Cabral moves the puck in the neutral zone for Carvalho. Carvalho puts it in deep. Looks like it's going to be offsides. The ball comes out of play. We'll get a face-off back in the neutral zone. 1 minute, 13 seconds left to go here in this first period. Portugal ahead of Finland, 1-0. Best players in the world at the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships here in Zug, Switzerland. Portugal long lead pass finds number 79, Matthew David. David fights for possession along the wall, but Finland take over. Now David with a steal. David takes a shot attempt, but fans on that in the slot. Finland need to be a little careful. Make an outlet pass, and finally do. Clear the zone. Finish forward, number 46, Sami Juvani gives chase. A little bit of pressure here on the Portuguese now in the final minute of this period. Team Portugal, Victor Ferreira turns around, tries to get the ball out. Ferreira battling hard along the wall there, and Ferreira moves the ball back for his defensive partner, and Portugal with a chance to put the ball in the neutral zone. Here's Team Portugal now. Dying seconds of this period. Portugal looking for another one to build on the power play goal. Ball rattles around. Portugal chance to put it back in. Buck glove down by Sami Juvani of Finland. Here's the Portuguese point man. Long shot. That one misses just wide. And that's going to do it for this period. Fairly even first period, but Portugal breaks the ice and are going to take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. You're watching coverage of the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Zug, Switzerland. We'll be back for the call of the second period. All right, folks, back for the second period of this pretty good matchup here. Team Portugal and Team Finland in the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Portugal holding on to a 1-0 lead after the first period of play. Face-off is going to be to the right of Cruz. Here's a chance for Finland right off the draw. Shot and a load of bodies into the crease area. All the referee is signaling is a crease violation, so the face-off will go outside. And don't forget, folks, you want to check in with us on Twitter. You want to get your shout-outs on the air. Love to hear from you, whatever part of the world you may be in. You can reach out to me at StevePowerNL on Twitter. Face-off's going to come outside now. And Portugal, a chance to come away. Cabral, Justin Cabral to the blue line. Puts it in. Here's Finland in a little trouble there. Might have got a little fortunate as the Portuguese player couldn't get a stick on it. Finland now with a chance to come out. Janis Ulamu into the zone now. He's driving to the net. Ball goes down the road and Paulus Karniemi takes it. He can't get it, and away comes Portugal. Matthew DeCouto puts the ball in, and the Portuguese are going to go for wholesale changes. Long lead pass. Nice pass, too. Picked up by number 14 of Finland. Cross-floor pass. One-time attempt by Arto Sikavirta. And beauty shot there. Just missed the mark. And Cruz had to be careful with that one. Finland now applying some pressure. Ball gets sent down the floor. And face-off will come back inside. So here we go. Face-off is going to be to the left of Cruz, and Finland with the better of the scoring chances early here in this second period. From the draw, taken over from Ryan Leal. Leal moves the ball up the half-boards. And Torres, chance to come out for Portugal. Torres puts the ball through, looking for Carvalho. Carvalho can't quite get to it, and Finland put the ball in the neutral zone. Knocked down, though. Here's Carvalho in front of the net, shot right on! And Carvalho, he's been an absolute workhorse. I'm sorry, that was Justin Torres with that shot. On the turnover in the neutral zone. Torres, good shot there, and we're going to have an offside call at the blue line. Good job by the Portuguese defender, standing the player up. Jason Mendonca checking in here, shouting out to the Leal brothers representing Team Portugal. Thanks for checking in with us, Jason. Hope you enjoy it. From the draw, Portugal in the neutral zone. The Portuguese seem to have a little jump in their step to start this second period now after Finland with a couple of early quality scoring chances. Finland, cross-floor pass for Arto Eskala. Eskala knocks it back to his teammate. He jumps it in, and Eskala gives chase, trying to hunt down Chris Sekera. Sekera moves the ball around for number 18. That's Joe Pontes. Pontes puts it out in the neutral zone now, and away comes Portugal as Marco Vudas couldn't keep a stick on it. Portuguese go up, and here's a chance for Finland. Number 10 in all alone. He takes a shot. Nice defensive play there, but Paulus Karniemi almost got in alone, and we're going to have a flooring call here. Looked like there might have been a penalty, but no, just flooring. Karniemi sent in all alone, and I believe Dustin Macbeth Adam Carrera of Portugal making a nice play to stop the Finnish player from getting a quality scoring chance. Face-off is going to be to the right of Cruz. Face-off won by the Portuguese. Portugal in a control breakout situation, moved the ball up to the wall. into the neutral zone. Good support there by Team Portugal. Here's number 79, Matthew David, driving to the net. Can't quite bring the ball to the rack. Puts it behind the net for Matthew Leal. Leal looking for David out front, and David draws a penalty as the Finnish defenseman upended David. And he's going to go to the box, and Team Portugal struck very early on their last power play. Going to get a chance to do it again, and in this second period, it's a long line change for these guys, especially when you're shorthanded. So Team Finland going to be shorthanded for 2 or less. Portugal going to get an opportunity to go to the power play. 3:29 into the second period. Drew Campo tuning in from Toronto, making a shout out to Dustin Macbeth, watching him on our program. Thanks for joining us, David. Drew, here's a one-time attempt. Nice deflection in front by the Portuguese, and it was Matthew David with a sweet deflection, and it took 14 seconds the last time. This time it only took 9, and you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure it out if you're Team Finland, but you gotta stay out of the box. This Portuguese team, in a grand total of 23 power play seconds, notched 2 tallies. Portugal goes up by a couple. Sweet hands there on that tip from the Portuguese player in front. 3:38 into the second period. Finland in a little bit of a hole here now. And I believe anybody was listening yesterday, I called it, and I called it again today. There's something about this Portugal team. I think they might stir up some trouble and make some noise in this tournament for sure. Portugal, Criador. It's the ball back to the point. Here's a long shot. Finnish goaltender watches that one whistle wide. Finland now. It's Juuso Nieminen. He takes the ball behind the net. Nieminen looks up, got some time, he's gonna take it. And Portugal goes back. Ball chipped out in the neutral zone, gonna come all the way down where Matthew Dakota gives chase for the Portuguese. Dakota puts it out, 2-on-1 opportunity here as Macbeth comes in, got Criador going to the net. Macbeth, backhand pass attempt, intercepted by Thomas Kursu. Criador takes that one from behind the net, intercepts it. Here's Portugal, throws the ball around, tries to get a shot through, deflected by the Finnish defenseman. Still on the stick of the Portuguese, it's Macbeth. Macbeth, wrist shot, had Criador in front, couldn't get it there. Portugal going to make some changes here while in the Finnish zone, and Finland need to be careful and get this ball out as fresh legs on the floor for Portugal. Great run there by the Finnish player number 84, Mikael Kusela. Ball gets chipped up off the glass, face-off will come outside. 4:58 gone in this second period. Team Portugal 2, Finland no score from the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Finland going to take the ball back into their zone. Settling things down. Portugal content away from the neutral zone. Cause a turnover just like that right there. Justin Torres going to knock it back in. Now Portugal change things up, get more aggressive on the forecheck. And Team Finland, nice defensive play there to move the ball out. Long pass there. Here comes Finland, number 13. On his backhand. Couldn't quite catch up to that one. Was Sami Piazzalo. And the ball gently moved to the corner, out of danger for Portugal. Peter Cabral now, Pedro Cabral fighting for it along the boards. The wily veteran of this Portuguese squad. Here's a shot right on, rebound attempt, and Cruz had to be careful with that one. Cabral moves the ball up the wall, chipped out to the neutral zone, but it doesn't get out of play. Cabral now, once again, ball on his stick. Here's Pedro Cabral. Steps out, and he's gonna turn around and take some time and wait for his mates to make a line change. Cabral over the blue line. All the Portuguese team has made the change. Ball into Finnish territory, and Team Portugal now going on the attack. Here's Matthew David. David behind the net. David puts the ball out along the wall. Gonna come back to the point for number 91. Shot right in. You can see Portugal looking for the long shot and active sticks in front. And they've been doing a great job of it so far. Here's a chance for Finland now, as Cerqueira couldn't hold on to that one. Cerqueira might have got away with one there as he took his man out and he just mugs a guy in front of the net. Not going to get away with that one, as Chris Cerqueira's going to go to the box. He's looking at the ref wondering why, but that's an easy call, big fella. Can't tackle a guy going to the net. Finland going to get an opportunity to go to the power play. Face-off is going to be to the left of Justin Cruz, and Team Finland going to get their third power play opportunity this game. Finns would love to get it one here. Get back in. Here's a chance for Portugal to clear the ball. Victor Ferreira doesn't try to clear it. He's going to run it out himself, but he doesn't get the ball out. And luckily for him, the Finns had cleared the zone. Got to be careful with those turnovers. Finland now. Long shot. Bounces dangerously off the backboard, but hits the side of net, and that's going to get cleared down by Adam Carrera, Finnish goalie. Vilart Kusamu comes out, loads it up there for his teammate. Finland now going to leave the ball there for number 84, Mikael Kusela. Kusela making some changes. Ville Vananen comes off the bench for Finland. Vananen now back to the point for Pietzalo. Pietzalo to Kusela. Kusela moves it down the other side. Back to Kusela. Pietzalo looking for the one-time. Not there. Kusela winds, fires, fakes. Here's Pietzalo, and that one misses. Comes all the way back, and Kusela keeps it in. Kusela comes to the middle of the floor to set up. Kusela for Pietzalo. Pietzalo, one-time shot, and that one's high. Hits the Finnish player in the head, and the Finns having some trouble here with their shots. Getting quality shots, but they're not on net. Little bit high, in the words of Bob Bucher, just a bit outside. And that face-off's going to come outside the blue line. Halfway point of this second period, the Finns still have 40 seconds remaining in their power play. Johannes Pukma moves the ball up for Pietzalo. Pietzalo down for Pukma, back for Pietzalo. Pietzalo out for Vatanen. Pietzalo down low again for Pukma. Pietzalo shot right on. That's rebound, comes to the corner, bounces off the Finnish stick, so no harm there for Portugal. Pietzalo, he seems to be the guy they're looking to get the shot off. Pietzalo, one-time shot, and that's wide by a mile. Got to be wondering if there's someone else out there to shoot. Behind the net, Johannes Pukma stops that one. Pietzalo comes in down low, almost stuffs it in the short side. That's going to do it for the penalty, but Finland still have the pressure on. Finland winds up, shoots. That one's blocked by Portugal. Great job by the Portuguese defenders to not let that ball go through. Pietzalo down low. Finland might want to consider changing some players now. They've been out there a long time. And Portugal does indeed come away with the ball. Long lead pass for the Portuguese. They come up with some numbers. Ricardo Perez. Perez takes a shot. That's right on. And the goaltender, Kusamo, holds on with no rebound. 5 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in this second period. Team Portugal leads Team Finland by a score of 2-0. Team Finland now stepping out of their own end, lay the ball into the net, and Cruz is going to have to drop down on that one. Covers up before any harm comes about. So face-off still going to be the Cruises left. Going to have to do it all over again. Referee didn't like the way that went down. From the draw, Finland win it cleanly, but too cleanly as the ball comes all the way down into Finnish territory. Team Finland being gentle and effective, moving the ball out. Here's Escola. Escola chips it by the Portuguese defenseman, runs down, and he's upended down low by Cabral. Escola hits the ball around the wall, and it comes all the way out. Running back hard to get it is Sami Giovanni for the Finns. Intercepted by Portugal. Here's a chance in the slot area. Shot blocked by number 27, Ryan Leal. Leal gets the ball again down low. Here's a drive from the point. That one misses on the short side. And Finland with an opportunity to come away with it. Brings it out by Vatanen. Vatanen, he gets the blue line, puts it in, and Portugal will take possession as Creador, with some nice presence of mind, move the ball to the other side. Portugal now kicks the ball out front, shot right on, and a great save there by Kusamo. As Portugal's forecheck giving the Finns the fits. I know that's probably not proper grammar, but that's what happening here now. Team Portugal looking really good here in this second period. Ball missed pass in the neutral zone, gonna go all the way down, and flooring's gonna be the call. So face-off is gonna be to the right of the Finnish goalie, Vilart Kusamo. Face-off won by the Finns. Ball chipped out. Can't get it by the red line, though. It's kept in the neutral zone by Portugal. Portugal fights for it along the wall. Here's Team Portugal. Ball's in front of the net. A little bit of daylight there. Nice move by Matthew David. Couldn't quite put it between the wickets, though. And Kusamo closes the door. .11-14 gone. That's 3:36 left to play in this second period. Folks, don't forget, you can reach out to us on Twitter. I'm available at Steve Power NL. That's at Steve Power NL. Here's Portugal now shot. That goes wide. Portuguese with possession. And Jason Quiroga fires it back in, given chase now by Ricardo Perez. Perez comes out. It looked like he was going to come out front, but Perez tries a cheeky little move, putting the ball in the air behind the net. Back for Perez. Goaltender knocks it behind the net. Good battle going on in there behind. Perez now fighting for it with the Finnish defenseman Vananen. Vananen loses that battle, and away comes Team Portugal. Got to think the Portuguese probably going to draw another penalty here any second. Going very, very hard. Perez, he gets upended behind. Goaltender slides down and covers that one. Portugal 2, Finland no score. 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Team Portugal win the faceoff. Long shot. Ball bounces out front. 3 red sweaters in trying to jam at it. And Peter Cabral has it bounce over his stick, and away comes Finland. Here's Janis Ylamu, and that one goes all the way down. Going to be a penalty here, no. Icing call, sorry. Icing call all the way down. Ylamu couldn't get to it. Face-off will come back. The last 4 or 5 minutes of this period owned by Portugal. Finland started off very strong with a couple of great scoring chances, but the Portuguese have played very well in this latter half. Once again, the story of this game been the power play, and the efficiency of Team Portugal. Face-off is going to be to the left of the Finnish goaltender. Portugal win the face-off cleanly. Sekera on the point. Here's Sekera going in himself, pass into the slot. On the backhand, save by Kusamu. Great save there. Portugal thought they had the third one in the bag. Here's Sekera. Sekera puts it down deep. Creador trying to use his body to shield, but he gets upended. Now Creador trips the Finnish player, and I think it's going to be Creador going to the sin bin for a tripping penalty. Creador is not going to be happy when he finds out that call, but indeed, that's what it is. Portugal going to be shorthanded here for the last 2 minutes of this period as Christopher Creador is going to go off for tripping. Ali Cree checking in with us on Twitter. Ali Cree missing the poutine already. I'm missing everything over here, big fella. These food vouchers don't sit well with a guy my size, I can tell you that. Bring on the steaks. I haven't found them yet. Ali Cree, one of the mainstays and workhorses in Great Britain ball hockey. Site of next year's World Junior Championships hosted by the ISBHF. And I'm sure the boys from Britain will do a great job. And hopefully your buddy got his luggage. 2 minutes remaining to go here in this second period. Finland on the power play. And as been the case most of the game, Lauri Vatanen there in the back point and Mikael Casella, the quarterbacks. And Portugal get the ball out, comes all the way down. And we're going to have a high sticking call here. Portuguese player irate at the call, saying to follow through of his stick, but you know something? It's the way it goes. And Portugal going to be shorthanded, 2 men. Portuguese playing with fire here. They've had a great period, but don't want to throw it away, and they need to be very careful talking back to the officials. And Adam Carrera is going to go off to the box. He's still making his case. Funny thing is, the official probably doesn't understand his language. Anyway, I digress. 1:40 left to go here in this second period. Big 2-man advantage for the Finns. Here's Vatanen. Out in the top of the slot here. Cross-face pass. There's a one-time attempt. Rebound in there. Nice save by Cruz as he comes across and stops that second chance opportunity for Finland. You can see the Finnish player with his hands in the air. What do I have to do, coach? And that was Sami Piazzalo wondering, how do I go in there? Do I kick it in? Will that count? It's doubtful, big fella, but hey, you never know. So Team Finland got 1:06 left of 5-on-3 power play time. From the draw, Finland win the all-important face-off. Back in the high slot, Kusela. Kusela wants it back. Instead, it's a wrist shot. That gets blocked. And Kusela gets the return clearing attempt. Here's Kusela in the high slot. Got Piazzalo on the right side. Kusela winds up, blocks it. Got to have the shooting lane. Finland need to get some movement. There's a shot right on. Nice save there by Cruz. And Kusela, you can see why he's setting up at the top. He's got a bomb for the Finnish team. Here's Kusela once again for Piazzalo. Piazzalo shot right on, and Cruz is there to make the save. Justin Cruz, very, very impressive in between the pipes for the Portuguese team. .46 seconds left to go here in the second period. And gotta think this might be a real game changer if the Portuguese can hold on. This might be the straw that breaks the Finns back. And Finland, if there was ever a time to get back into this one, they've got to be feeling the pressure now. From the draw, Finland hold on with possession. It's Sami Giovanni now. Giovanni, he looks on the point, puts it down low, back for Giovanni. Playing a little catch there. They need to work it to the other side for the one-time shot. Too slow of a pass there, though. The way Cruz is playing, he's going to stop that in his sleep. This is the other side they're going to work it to. Giovanni Two Portuguese players setting up to block that one. Nice hustle by Giovanni. And one of the Portuguese players on the box. Here's Giovanni, the one-time shot. High over the top of the net, bounces out front. And a great play there by the Portuguese defender, number 24, Jason Carioga, to keep the Finns off the board. And that'll do it for the second period. Portugal 19 seconds away from getting out of penalty trouble. And after two, Team Portugal, 2, Team Finland, no score. Best players in the world here at the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Zug, Switzerland. Back for the third period now. Team Finland gonna have a little short power play opportunity, but hopefully they can forget the missed opportunity there in the last couple of minutes of that second with the 5-on-3. Finland gonna need a quick answer, down by 2 here in the third. Here's Vatanen. Vatanen on the left side, looks to shoot, throws one to the net, doesn't get there. Shot was blocked. Finland now with control. Both teams playing at even strength now once again. Ball gets moved along the wall. There's going to be a chance for Adam Carrera to take over for the Portuguese. Carrera has the ball on the wall, trying to get it past the Finnish defender. Can't get it there, but now the ball does indeed come out, and Team Portugal with a chance to come away for it. Flooring was indicated, but waved off by the back official, and that ball's just given away there by Viljahola for Finland. Finland fortunate enough to get it back. Here's Vatanen. He's going to set up behind the net. Lauri Vatanen. Vatanen looks to be one of the better Finnish players in this game. Vatanen, long lead pass up to the Portuguese blue line. Can't get it in though. Team Portugal try to chip it up in the zone as Ricardo Perez was looking to be sent in all alone. Ball bounced in on net. And the Portuguese goaltender, Justin Cruz, gonna hold on to that one for the face-off. Minute 23 into the third period. Portugal now with possession in their own end. Jason Quiroga gonna hammer it around the wall. Picked up on the other side by Dustin McBeth. McBeth turns it over at the Finnish blue line. McBeth now with a chance to get it back, giving chase to the Finnish defenseman. Here's a pass in the neutral zone. Paulus Karniemi. Karniemi. He loses the ball at the blue line. Just gonna get dumped in. Portuguese defender Matthew Ducoto goes back to pick that one up. Team Portugal now coming up on the attack. It's Creador. He can't quite to get to that one. Antti Jalonen picks it up for Finland. Here's Creador now. Creador, quick shot. That almost fooled the goaltender. He got a piece of it just to get by. Down low behind the net now. Finland put it into Portuguese territory, but Arlindo Arago gets a chance to put it in the neutral zone. He does so. Going to be a penalty coming up here, I believe, to the Portuguese. Going to be a slashing call. And that's one thing. You don't like to see that call when the player gets a stick knocked out of their hands, but the referees have been very, very consistent. Anytime a stick is knocked out of a player's hand by a slash, they're going to call it slashing. So Finland going to go to the power play once again. And not much protest there by Justin Torres. He's just going to go to the box. So Finland with yet another opportunity to hop into this game. Amanda David checking in and putting a birthday shout out to Matthew David. Number 79 for Team Portugal. So I will join in with you there, Amanda. Happy birthday, big guy. I'm sure he's not as old as I am, but another year added to the fire. Good for you, and a great way to celebrate your birthday. Hopefully a Team Portugal victory if you're the David family over Finland. Finland now on the power play. Here's Vatanen. Vatanen looks back, cross floor pass for Piazzalo. And they're looking to load him up on the left side. Haven't seen the big shot from him yet. That's a tough shot to hit there, though. It was a hard one-time pass from about 65 feet away. Still a minute 38 left to go in this Finnish power play. And certainly a big one here for Team Finland. Face-off, scrambled. Looks like Portugal will get a chance to clear, and they do so as Chris Sequeira puts the ball down the floor. Finland try to gain the blue line, can't do so, not there yet. Chance now, and they do get the ball in. Here's Piazzalo. Piazzalo, he settles things down for Team Finland. One thing I noticed on this Finnish power play, not much of a net front presence, really. As we see the ball move to the point, but you see guys are in front of the net, they move out of the way when the shot's coming. So Justin Cruz has been solid, if not spectacular, but he's seen most shots coming his way. First half of this penalty over, as Portugal doing a great job on the kill, haven't allowed a shot on net yet. Team Finland makes some changes and try to get another unit on the floor, get things going. Here's Sami Giovanni. Giovanni does make a pass, gains the blue line to Nieminen. Nieminen back to Giovanni, down for Nieminen. Nieminen looking for a pass in the slot. Here's a chance, here's a shot. Sails high over the top of the net, and that was Jari Pahola with the best Finnish scoring chance in a while. Finland now gonna move around their box a little here. Giovanni. Giovanni, long shot. Here's a rebound off the boards. And that's bumped away, but Finland does manage to keep it in. Long shot there. Another rebound off the boards to no avail, and Nieminen shot goes for naught. And both teams now back to even strength, and we'll have a flooring call against Portugal. Portuguese kill yet another penalty. But that's something Team Portugal are definitely going to have to address when they play the big boys in this tournament. No way you're going to dodge that many power play opportunities against the likes of the Slovaks or Czechs, Canada, or the USA. 10:04 left to go in the third period. Team Portugal find themselves ahead of Team Finland by a score of 2-0. Here's a shot from the point, rebound there. Finland getting some opportunities here. Portugal trying to hold on. Team Finland now with possession in the zone. Portuguese player gloves it out, but Finland knock it down. Finish forward, Janis Ulamu. He comes up with the ball. Ulamu still trying to come away with him. Portugal have no choice but to hammer it down the floor. Not quite enough gas on it though, won't get for flooring. And Finland have to make a good run back to retreat on that. So face-off is going to be to the left of Justin Cruz in the Portugal goal. Team Finland haven't found a way to figure out the Portuguese goalie just yet. Portugal win the draw. Put the ball along the boards, and away they go as Justin Torres puts it down deep. Ryan Carvalho giving chase. Finland, chance to get it out. Can't happen. Here's Torres. Torres throws it to the net. Carvello was there and taken out by the Finnish defenseman. Team Finland now with a chance to come away. Piazzalo, he loves to shoot, this kid, number 13. He'll shoot it from anywhere. Chance for Finland now, coming to the net. Number 14 takes a wrist shot. That was Jonas Rautio, and that one goes high over the glass. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this one. Team Portugal up by 2. From the draw, Finland. Good job on the face-off, thrown to the net. Cruz watches that one go by, and the Portuguese player's upended. Referee's arm goes up. We're going to have a penalty, and if you're Team Finland, you're down by 2. You do not want to take a penalty 197 feet away from your net. Cross-checking going to be the call, and Team Portugal going to get their 3rd power play of the game. And we know what happened with the first 2. 14 seconds, then 9 seconds. How are they going to beat that? Got to say, another Team Portugal goal here, folks, and I think you might be able to stick a fork in the Finns. They might be done, because Justin Cruz has looked pretty good in the net for Portugal. So, Jari Pahola is going to go to the box for cross-checking. Team Portugal going to the power play. From the draw, Portuguese take control. Criador back for the point for Carrera. Carrera moves it over. Here's a shot down low. Nice deflection attempt there by the Portuguese. These guys are really cheeky around the net. Criador battles down low. Ball comes out. Finland with a chance to clear, and they do so. Good work by the Finnish penalty killers there to get the ball down the floor. Cruz comes up, sets it up there for Sekera. Sekera over for Carrera. Carrera going to wrap one all the way hard around the boards. They're just going to let it come all the way back out to 91, Chris Sekera. Carrera over for Carrera. Carrera to Criador. Criador back for Carrera over to Sekera. Sekera's going to walk into that one. Misses on the wide side. Criador moves the ball back around to Carrera. There's a pass in the high slot. Criador now looking for the player in the slot, can't find him. Ball comes back, and Criador is going to regroup again for Team Portugal. Criador now on the half boards. Changing the point of attack now. The Portuguese go behind the net. Here's a chance now. He tries to stuff it on the short side, but no room there for Matthew David. Here's David now. David looking for Criador on the side. David, great intensity there, holding on to that ball. Here's David. David fighting off 2 Finnish players, and he draws a penalty. And we see the Portuguese goalie going to the bench. Got to wonder here if Portugal might give him the ball. Here's a long drive there, and that's kept in. Team Finland finally touch it up. Team Portugal now going to get 27 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time. Thanks to the great work there of number 79, Matthew David from Portugal. Portugal sensing the big moment in this hockey game. Going to call a timeout here and try to make the best. 27 seconds, though. From what I've seen in this Portugal power play, 27 seconds is probably time for them to score 3 or 4. Obviously, I'm being a little facetious, folks, but these guys are pretty nifty around that net for sure. Once again, folks, you want to reach out, touch base with us, feel free to do so. Get me at Twitter, at StevePowerNL. Unless you're a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs, then I really don't want to hear from you. You can just go on to bed out of it or something like that. Obviously, I'm kidding. Well, not really. But please feel free to check in. Team Portugal and Finland in a pretty good hockey game here at the Brassard Arena here in Zug. A-pool action from the 2015 World Championships. And Portugal now with a big opportunity to go up by 3. 2-man advantage for 27 seconds. Portugal win the very important face-off. Perez, long shot there. And here's a chance for Finland to clear. And that's a big, big clear for Team Finland. Perez on the point with Sekera. Sakara puts it up to David. They claim the line. Sakara down for David. David back for Sakara. Sakara over to Perez. Big shot there, misses wide. One of the Finnish players just comes out the box. And Matthew David holds on. David, nifty move there to get the ball back to Sakara. Over to Perez. Perez, big shot there. Nice block by the Finnish player. Ball comes through. Chance for Finland to clear. And Sakara does a good job to keep it in. Finland dives to make the play there. Great play there by Jari Pahola to get the ball out for Team Finland. They've killed off the first one halfway through number 2 here. Portugal, Matthew David going hard to the net. This Matthew David, I think he's played the last 10 minutes. He hasn't come off the floor. What a player, this number 79. Back to the point now. Perez, sorry, that's Carrera. Shot right on. David's going to come to the corner to chase it. David now showing a little sign of running out of gas. But Portugal with the pressure on. David's just going to set up shop over there and he's offside. Here's a big shot there by Carrera. That one stopped and blocked by Finland. Creador tries to get one through, and Finland make a block and come away with it. Team Finland now short-handed coming down the other end of the rink. Going to be a penalty call to Portugal. And Finland doing a good job here running out the rest of the Portuguese penalty. Eating time up for more Finnish power play time. Might be another call here as the Finnish player just got upended. And yes, indeed, Portugal going to get 2 penalties on the one play. As big number 52, Victor Ferreira, just took his man down in the corner. So, wow, how momentum swings in this game. Team Finland going to go on a 5-on-3 power play. Actually, there's 10 seconds left in the Finnish penalty, so they're going to have 1 minute and 50 of 5-on-3. Finland now calling the timeout. I'm going to take a second to catch my breath, folks. You're watching coverage of the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships.
Timeout Finland.
So now getting ready, big. Folks, for those of you that don't know me, I'm a pretty big man on the weight scale, that is, and this power play is bigger than my belly. It's absolutely huge for the Finns. Here's Vatanen, shot right on, big save there by Cruz to start off the penalty kill for Portugal. 5-on-3 now for Team Finland. Finland set up, it's Vatanen on the side. Got Casella out on the point. Casella to Vatanen, back to Casella, shot, rebound attempt there. Finns couldn't get a stick on it. Good job there by Portugal to keep the Finns on the outside. That was Jason Quiroga for Portugal. Finland shot, that one steered aside. And Vietzalo gets to it first. Comes back to the point now. Here's Vatanen. Vatanen stops, settle things down low. Back for Vatanen. Vatanen winds up, shoots. And the Finnish team just, I don't know about the shot selection here, folks. I think there's better ones to be had, but hey, it's easy to say that when you're sat up here. Here's Casella. Casella for Vatanen. Vatanen stops that one with his foot, settles things down, puts it down low for Vananen. Out for Casella, big shot there. Here's another drive from the left side. That one misses wide. Comes around. 35 seconds left to go in the penalties. Vatanen. Shot over to the other side. Going to come back to Vatanen. Vatanen down low. Now Finland starting to change the point of attack. Finland starting to squeeze in for some better chances. Casella back for Vatanen. Vatanen one-time shot misses wide. And a chance here for Portugal to try to clear, but Finland beat them to the ball. Now's a chance for Portugal, and it's coming down the floor. And if Portugal had some legs there, they might have chased that one. Long lead pass by the goaltender, finds Pukima. Here's Finland now making some line changes. Kursu takes a shot, blocked, and Portugal, ladies and gentlemen, have done it. They've killed the penalties. As out of the box comes Sirkoa. Team Portugal now. Creador at the blue line. Here's Creador. Creador shot right out, scores! Christopher Creador acknowledging the Portuguese fans in the end. And that is a lethal injection to the hearts of Team Finland. As Creador, right after the finished 5-on-3, with what can be easily best described as a snipe, puts it in the top shelf and puts Portugal up by 3. A real dagger there to the Finns. As the team captain, Christopher Creador, what a shot on goal there. Team Portugal 3, Team Finland no score. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. Can't say enough about the play of the Portuguese goalie, Justin Cruz, facing all those power play shots. And we can't just put it on Cruz. The defense for Portugal, blocking everything. Finland threw whatever they could at him. Just couldn't get it there. Ball is gloved out of play by Carrera. Going to be a face-off in Portuguese territory, where the play has been for most of this third period. Finland on the power play, but Christopher Creador with a certain goal scorer snipe puts this one away for Team Portugal. Ball placed behind the net for the Portuguese to take their time and set up a breakout. Finland might have to force them out, though, as Team Portugal not in a hurry to go anywhere, really. And flooring's going to be the call there, as Ryan Leal couldn't quite catch up to that pass. Got to be wondering if we might see the Finnish goalie make a break there. But then again, you know something, down by 2 with that 5-on-3. If there was ever a time, you think he might have went in. But as I say that, yes, indeed, the Finnish goalie comes out now. Once again, folks, easy to coach from up here. So, Finland with 6 attackers on the floor, trying to solve Justin Cruz here. Face-off is going to be the Cruz's left from the draw. Portugal tries to intercept. Here's Casella. Casella can't get a stick on that one. And Torres has it. Torres puts it down for Joe Pontes. Pontes can't get a stick to that one. Taken over by Villiola. Portugal now with their own blue line, have the ball under some pressure. Whoa, number 86 of Portugal, Matthew Leal, had his pocket picked there. But the ball does come across for Portugal. Chance from the clear, and they do so in the neutral zone, the Portuguese. Portuguese now looking at an empty net. Can't quite get a shot there, though, as the ball comes high and wide. Vatanen comes back for Team Finland. Finland going to settle things down and come out as Portugal going to make some changes. Finland putting all 6 attackers up by the blue line. Ball dumped in, though, but it looks like Portugal going to get to it first, as Victor Ferreira moves it out. Kept in at the point by Vatanen. Vatanen shot right on, and that one steered aside once again by Cruz. Vatanen steps in. Vatanen pass to the slot, back to the point. Here's Masala, shot. That one goes all the way through, doesn't hit anything. Ball comes out, going to be a flooring call here with 55 seconds left to go in the third period. Team Portugal looking pretty good to start off this World Championship. Going to go to 2-0 after tonight. Going to look ahead to tomorrow's schedule, assuming this outcome is going to be a final, and I'll probably go on a diet for the rest of my life if the Finns come back and win this game right now. Looking ahead, Up next for Team Portugal, a very big matchup tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock local time. And Team Portugal there ice it with the empty netter off the face-off, and Christopher Creador, the captain, not just his second tally of the game there. Looking ahead tomorrow night, Team Portugal gonna tangle with the team from the United States of America right here in the Passard Arena at 8 o'clock. That's gonna be a very good game. We'll really see for sure what this Portuguese team is made of. They look good now, but when they play the big boys, let's see what it's gonna be there. And you know something? I got a feeling they're gonna be there. And looking ahead for Team Finland, they're gonna have another matchup tomorrow, and they're gonna take on the defending champions from Slovakia, who are gonna have a little bee in their bonnet as they dropped their opener last night to the United States, and that game goes at 3 o'clock. So, a couple of big matchups in Pool A action tomorrow for these teams. But Team Portugal gonna go to bed tonight pretty happy as they lead 4-0 now with 27 seconds left to go here. Smiles all around on the Portugal bench, and the Portugal fans here in the end of the arena with the flags and the drums, and some of them are losing some attire right now. Maybe a little bit, few little drinks going down there too, and it's great to see, good to see the fans having some fun. Ball's behind the net. Portugal looking for another one here late. Finland with a chance to clear, kept in by the Portuguese, and Christopher Creador's got the ball on his stick one more time. Now Portugal happy to just burn the clock off. 7 seconds left for the Portuguese. They're just gonna run the clock out of time. Team Portugal with a convincing 4-0 win over Team Finland from the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. We'll be back tomorrow right here at 10 o'clock local time. In the Passard Arena, we've got B-Pool action with Great Britain tangling with Hong Kong. And in the SIL Arena, Team Canada's women make their debut with George Scott tangling with Great Britain at 10. We'll see you then, folks. Thanks for tuning in.